Hey everybody, welcome back. If you know me, you know I love Stanley gear. It's made to last, it works really well, very convenient, and the price isn't too bad either. And today, we're taking a look at something brand new from Stanley. This is their Adventure stainless steel cook set for two. Alright everybody, welcome back. Now I don't normally do unboxings, I normally unbox the item, but I literally just got these in and I'm really excited to bring this to you. This is brand new from Stanley. This is their cook set for two. It is a 1 liter stainless steel pot. Got 6 pieces to it. And we're going to check it out. We're also going to cook with it and test it, see how we like it, but look at that. That is a decent sized cook set. For 2 people, you could definitely do some cooking with that. So let's open up the top here, and I'll give you a look at it. There's your lid, and Stanley finally heard us on these. You have a nice metal, and this is a rubberized kind of piece here. So you have a nice metal hook there and a rubberized thing, so you can grab it without burning your fingers. But it's not plastic, and it won't melt. That's very, very cool. And if you don't like the rubberized thing, you can always cut it off. I kind of think it's handy because you can pick it up and check, and put it back down. You do have a vent hole as well as a strainer. If I'm cooking, say, noodles in this and I want to strain it, I can strain it like that. So that's a very cool thing right off the top. So you got this locking set back here, this locking handle back here. You push this forward, that locks it into place. You can cook it over the fire any way you want. Just leave it there, grab it when you need it. Very, very handy. You got your instructions here. It does come with 2 of these cute little sporks. These things are so tiny, but they're actually pretty well made. They're kind of the same material of the Stanley green cups. I mean, they're thick and well made. You've got 2 bowls, and I will pull them out individually here. Again, kind of similar to the green cups. Definitely a heavy-duty item. You got some cardboard in there. You don't want to cook with that in. And there's your pan. Graduated markings all the way on the side there. That's very, very cool. As well as on the inside, so you can see everything. You got your Stanley logo on the front. When it's time to eat, 2 bowls, 2 sporks. That'll make it real easy for 2 people to eat. And it's big enough to cook a meal for 2 people. That's the cool part about this. Now what we're going to do today is I'm going to make a My Patriot Supply entree in it. I'm only going to use half, so I'm only going to use 2 cups on there. And we're going to try it out and see how it comes out. But I definitely wanted to show you what it looks like before we start cooking anything in it. I'm really excited about this because this is awesome. If you're going to camp with 2 people and one person's going to carry the stoves and the other stuff, and you carry the cooking gear, it's not really all that heavy at all either. Another neat feature of this is you can carry a small thing of fuel in here. If I want to take a isobutane canister, pop it in there, put this all over, and everything still fits in there perfectly. So that's kind of handy too. So let's get this on a fire and let's start some soup, see how we like it. What we're going to be making is from My Patriot Supply here. This is the home-style potato soup. We're going to give that a shot. And the whole bag calls for 4.5 cups of water. Obviously, max is 4 cups on this. So we're going to do 2.5. We're going to cut it in half and do 2.5. I'm going to measure it out, and I'll give you the exact measurements when we do it. But we're going to do 2.5 and see how that comes out using this set. And I think you're going to be seeing this set more on my channel because I really do like it. I love Stanley gear. It's very, very well made. You know, it's just built like a tank. You can see all the information on the bottom here. Definitely well-made stuff. And they've kind of updated the way they look. Everything's kind of better marked. Very clear. You have your milliliters and cups. So definitely cool improvements. And I really like the way it looks. So let's get a stove out here. Let's fire up some soup and give it a try. Alright, so I got my water ready. I've got about 6 ounces in here of the mix because the whole thing was 12 ounces. We're going to put 2 cups of water in here. I know it calls for 4.5 cups for the whole thing, but we're going to do like 2 and then add a little if we need to, because you can always add more, but you can't subtract too much water if you put it in there. So for this, we're just going to bring the water to a boil. And I do like the fact that it supports that it's a bigger top. Got a little more stability when you're cooking. That's really, really cool. I'm going to fire this up. Let me get my lighter over here. I don't even remember if this stove has it or not. There we go. Alright. We're going to bring that to a boil. Once that's boiling, we're going to stir this in, and we're going to see how this pot handles it. So far, no problems, of course. We just put it on the fire. But I do like this a lot. I like that top. I like the little rubberized kind of piece up there, and the fact that it stands up straight so I don't have to mess with it and possibly burn my fingers. The handle is really, really stable and sturdy. I really like that. And the broad base here allows you a whole lot more food cooked in there, but not much bigger than their little Adventure Kit cook set, the little tiny one. So let's bring this water to a boil. I'll bring you back when it's boiling. We'll stir in the food. We'll see how it works, and we'll see how easy it is to clean up. And I'll give you some final information on it and let you know its size and weight and all that stuff. All right, so we're already at a boil. I couldn't have been more than 2 minutes. That was really fast. I do like this. I can reach up here. You see the water is boiling. We're going to reduce it a little bit. Just a little. And we're going to stir in our food here. Our My Patriot Supply potato soup. I'm supposed to let this kind of simmer and boil for about 15 to 20 minutes depending. So we're going to let that go. I want to break it up a little bit better, but we're going to let that go in there. I mean, if you guys are interested in getting some of this food, you can check this out at preparewithiridium.com. Preparewithiridium.com. I have seen a lot of orders this month. I mean, like pre-March last year type orders. So if you guys are interested in getting stocked up, now's the time to do it before they start running long shipping delays or run out of food. Their stuff is really, really good, really easy. What I like about My Patriot Supply is it's just set and forget. You literally just buy the stuff, put it away with the water that you need to hydrate it, and you're good to go. If there's an emergency, you have food put away. They usually come in very nice packed containers. I've seen some of the smaller kits in like ammo cans, the bigger ones in big Rubbermaid tubs or buckets. So they're well packed, they're good for 25-year shelf life. Definitely cool stuff. So we're just kind of going to let that sit there and kind of bubble along for about 15 minutes or so and see how we like it. We're going to try out the cups and see how it all holds up. So far, so good. I mean, of course, this isn't going to be like some kind of major, big, extensive test, but what I like about this, especially for me, is the fact that I can do stuff with this out here and use this and actually have enough room in here to actually make a full-size meal. A lot of the other little cook kits, if you're going camping and you're going camping with one other person, you have to bring 2 cook kits. With this, I can bring 1, and you're pretty much good to go. So let's give it a few minutes here and let it cook up, and I'll tell you what I think of it, and then we will give you the rest of the information on the cook set. All right, well, we let it finish up there. It's been sitting for about 2 minutes. I turned off the heat because they tell you to let it simmer. I wanted to give you a little bit of information on the kit itself. It's a 6-piece kit, includes the 2 bowls here. They're 12 ounces each, 2 sporks, the pot, which is 1.1 quart or 1 liter, and of course, my favorite feature, that little lid. It's a nice vented lid. The good part about a vented lid also is it lets you know when things are boiling. You can see the steam coming up. It's made of 18-8 stainless steel. It's BPA free, won't rust. You see how easily it nested together there. Nice locking pot handle. I don't have to worry about that coming loose anytime soon. It's dishwasher safe for an easy clean, but as a general rule, you'll be able to clean this up very, very simply. So definitely a cool little kit. They do have a lifetime warranty like all Stanley stuff. You know, pretty much any kind of damage comes to this, other than, you know, purposeful damage, they will replace it. And that's one thing I like. You know, an American company, they stand by their gear, and that's definitely cool for me. All right, so let's try this stuff out. I'm going to see how well this pours. I am going to mix it up one last time, because I think I burned a little bit on the bottom there. Tiny little bit. Actually, it's not sticking, so that's good. Okay, let's try it out. Load up our cups. There you go. There's one. Here's the other. And that is absolutely perfect. Yeah. So there you go. Cups aren't feeling any weaker. You know, they don't get all smushy when it gets hot. Just for information, I had this one very close to the flame here. And when I picked it up, it was very, very warm, but it wasn't melting at all. It wasn't any kind of way, you know, getting soft or squishy. So let's try it out. Try out the food, see how we like it. Because this is going to be my lunch today. Hot, but really, really good. One thing I have to say, I love their home-style potato soup. The My Patriot Supply home-style potato soup is awesome. So, it definitely stood up to that. But, you know, we're going to be using this more in the channel. I want to use it over an open fire as well to see how well it cleans up. We are going to clean this up because I got some stuff stuck to the bottom in there. And see how well that cleans up. Pretty much with something like this, what I like to do is cut a little piece of green scrubby and toss it in there as part of my cleaning kit, so that if I'm done cooking, I can take some water, dump it in there, take my green scrubby, scrub it out good, maybe rinse it out in some water in a nearby stream or whatever, and I'm good to move on to the next adventure. So let me clean up the kit, finish up some soup here, and we'll give you final information on it. Well, that was far too much soup for me to eat, so I put some away. But as you can see, everything cleans up nicely, no problems at all. I was able to scrub this bowl right out with some hot water. Even the parts where it burned on the bottom, you know, or got sticky, came right out, no problem at all. I'll give you a good look at it. Yep. And nothing looks deformed or burned or bent up or anything. Nothing bounced around. That's really heavy stainless steel. It's not going to warp on you. It's not going to get bad on you or anything like that. And it's a whole lot safer than cooking in aluminum, although I kind of feel the risks of aluminum were kind of overblown somewhat. But it is safer if you don't want to cook in aluminum. And it's a very simple kit, very easy to use. If you're doing stuff, you know, if your whole emergency and bug out type stuff has to do with freeze-dried food, and you have 2 people you're dealing with, that is incredibly ideal. If it's freeze-dried food and you want to cook a lot and kind of have it left over, that's awesome too. I think for a small pot, it really comes in handy. You can cook a meal and then boil some water and have coffee in the other thing. You know, if you've got one of these Stanley coffee drip systems, which I have over here, right there, you can drop that right on there, pour your coffee in, and eat your food while your coffee's brewing, and you're good to go. So, that is the Stanley Adventure Stainless Cook Set for 2. Now, the price on these is really, really good. 25 bucks. That's what I love about Stanley. They have very, very high quality, yet they're not ridiculously priced, you know? These aren't, you know, like some kind of made from unobtainium type material cook sets that are $112. It's very reasonably priced. There will be a link down below where you can get it right from Stanley's website. I'm not doing anything on Amazon on this. I want you guys to get it from the source. You can get this really, really inexpensively, 25 bucks. You have an awesome cook kit and a very, very easy way to carry around, you know, place setting for 2 people in an emergency with a bug out bag or something like that. The weight on it is going to be heavier than your average tiny little lightweight cook set. It's going to be 0.97 pounds. The dimensions are 12 inches length by 10.2 inches width and 6.1 inches in height. So 18/8 stainless steel, BPA free. You can stick a small canister in there if you want to get rid of these totally. You could probably put the canister and a little mini cook stove in there too and be good to go. But I definitely see a whole lot of use of this, especially in my channel in the future, and possibly during emergencies and disasters. That's an awesome way to cook a freeze-dried meal, or pretty much anything. I mean, I could have done hot dogs in there, I could have chopped them up and cooked them up, thrown in some mac and cheese, whatever, Spam. I mean, it doesn't have to be a pan to cook some food in, so that's definitely a cool deal. Anyway, folks, like I said, the link will be down below. 25 bucks, really can't beat it, and Stanley quality, lifetime guarantee, with a nice vented pot lid, and I love this new tab on the top there. You can even see the Stanley logo on it. That is just so cool. As hot as that was, I was able to just pick it up with this. Not messing around, not fussing around with it, not having to modify it in any way. So, that's the kit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be back with more Stanley gear. I do have another very large cook set that we're going to be reviewing. I actually have to cook some real food with that one, so we're going to be reviewing that one as well. But definitely check out what we got coming up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like the content. My links will be down below. I have my Amazon affiliate store. My freeze-dried wholesalers link, you get 15% off just for clicking that link. My Patriot Supply link, where you can get this delicious home-style potato soup, along with tons of other 25-year shelf life entrees. That's preparewithiridium.com, preparewithiridium.com. And like I said earlier, if you're watching the trends right now, like I am, people are buying stuff up like crazy on that site. So going by last March as an indicator, that was the first site that started to get a lot of traffic, and then my Thrive site sold out, and then freeze-dried wholesalers, everything sold out. So that was the first site to get all that traffic. So if you're interested in getting that, you might want to jump on it now. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link down below. We do have a special this month for delivery customers. Check out if you're a delivery customer. Check my page out. That is iridium242.thrivelife.com, and you'll see the special. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. I can't wait to use this cook set more. Stay safe and stay prepared.